Hello, and welcome here on YouTube and on my working table. I hope you all have had a nice Christmas with your families or whoever you celebrated that with, if you celebrated. And I also hope you have gotten into the new year safe and sound. So it is so exciting here on my channel to see what will happen this year here. I have put some new things into the sea, and I know I talked about not doing something in my Monday mornings mixed media cookbook here, but I will start this year with a spread in this book anyway, because I have not Christmas, I have birthday here in December, and I saved. I turned 68, and the elder you get, the fewer you can invite to your birthday party. But I have not a big family, but I have some family, and I of course got not of course, but I've got some presents, and I saved all the packing materials from what some of the presents were wrapped in. And I thought they looked so nice together, some of the colors here. So I have decided today to make a spread in my book, only using my packing materials from my birthday. And perhaps some stenciling and something on the top when I'm done. I don't know yet about that. And another thing I want to say is, I know I have done this every week until week 29. That was the last day before New Year. Last year, I think, was week 29. And instead of calling it week, I will call it episode instead of, because then I can do it randomly and at the time that suits me, and not every week. So I will call this episode 30 instead of week. But yeah, that's just a little technical thing, I think. But by the way, if you just jumped into this video here and you're new here, my name is Lisbeth, and I'm an abstract mixed media artist who likes to do all sorts of things. I like to do jelly printing and watercolor painting. Not that I'm very good at it, but I like to splash around with colors. I like to do slow stitching. I like to do collaging with both paper and fabrics, and making books and book constructions and altering books and all kinds of different things. So if you're a person who likes to do all sorts of things, you have come to the right channel. And if you're only interested in a specific subject, look at the playlist. I have tried to divide them up so it is easier. If you're only into slow stitching or fabric collages, look at these playlists, and there are things there that perhaps interest you, and don't look at the other stuff. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, I'm Danish, so pardon my not so always perfect English, but I think you can understand me and see what I'm doing. So let us jump into episode 30 here in my Monday morning's mixed media piece and see what I can come up with today. By the way, of course, I forgot to say, under the video here, there's a little word saying more. Click on that, and there you can find the playlist for this series here on Monday morning's mixed media pieces. And there also is a link where I altered the book I made my pieces in before this book, and also about this book that was week, I can't remember, but you can find both of that in the under more here under the video. Yeah, this was week 29 and where I left you last time in this series. So again, I have glued 2 pages together and glued 2 pages together here, and there, I think it buckles a little, but yeah, that was strange, but I don't think it matters so much. So I will take some of all these packing material papers and just start to ripping them or tearing them into smaller pieces and cover the whole spread with that and see what it ends with. You never know until you start. And I can see there's still tape some places. And off with that. And there's more tape there. And I don't think I want tape on my surface here. And yeah, sorry for my arm, if that was in its way. Yeah. I probably tear too much of it, but that doesn't matter. And then I have some tissue paper, and I think perhaps I will wait and glue this on top of the more sturdier paper. And this tissue, that is a little better. That is a more sturdy one. So I think I can glue this down. And there's a little label sitting there, and I think I would let it sit there. And sorry for the noise, but this is the sound of tearing paper, and I like that. There also was some of this corrugated cardboard, and perhaps I can divide it and make this more flat. And you can see there's tape sitting there also, but let me start at the other corner here and see if I can divide it. I think it is too heavy to glue both, as I glue the whole thing in, but this I can lie flat, and then there are some ripples in it, and I think that is nice. And this one perhaps also, yeah. Let us see. And here is also a piece of it. And this piece here. And then there's this packing piece. It feels a little, not like newsprint, but perhaps it feels a little more glossy. And I don't mind this has been crumpled, or there are marks and so in it. That would be nice. They are quite small pieces here. Let's take a bigger one. Put that away. And then there's this one. Oh yeah, it says Christmas. And I certainly don't want that in my collage saying Christmas. But perhaps it would get covered. And I think it is... it's in your face, this paper, somehow, so perhaps not so much of it, but yeah, perhaps it doesn't matter. There's a little text there. We will see. So I think I have a lot to choose between here. You can see a big pile of all these papers here. So I will just start totally random to glue them down, and they will be overlapping each other, and perhaps get more of one layer. But since it's always going to be filled with glue, I can glue directly here on my page. And of course you can use PVA glue or matte medium or whatever kind of glue you prefer. But since I am working here filming, I'm doing it with a glue stick because that is drying fast, and I don't like all these drying times when I'm filming. And last year I made two big collages with photos I have taken on my trip to Umbria last fall, and I used matte medium, and oh my god, I'm not very good at gluing a lot of pieces of paper down with matte medium. But I can start practicing, and then of course I will get better, but I think it will take a lot of practice. You can see I'm taking all the papers that had straight lines and putting them down first here to the edges. I think that is easier. And yeah, I don't know if I will go over the crease or I will cut the papers into two, or perhaps I can just put my bone folder or my nail in the gutter and hope that it would do this one first and do it like this. See how that closes. Yeah, I think I could do it like that. Yeah. And you can see now there are totally wonky edges, and this one is straight and this one is straight. And if I want to put this there, I would do it like this, and then I can always cover. Yeah, I would take a little of that off there, like this, and put it there, because this straight edge will be covered from the next piece of paper. Ah, that is funny, it has another color on the other side, yeah. But I don't think I want that color here in this spread here. And I think I will take my clothes there and burnish it down. Yeah, what else can we come up with? I have this piece here. Put that there and then cut it off there. I think I got distracted by having this inside there. I'll take that one there. And I go a little over the edge, and I can always cut it clean or cut the edges clean afterwards there. And then I was thinking about yeah, I don't know if that can glue down, but perhaps something like this. And again, now there's a straight edge there, and I don't like that. So I will just tear a little of it off. But I think I would let this one be sitting there like this. And this tissue paper here is okay to put glue on. Some of the other are so thin that it's not very nice. Let us go just over there and into the crease with my nail. And I think this one needs a good amount of glue to be sitting there. Yeah, I think you can see what I'm doing, so I think I will cover a little more and show it to you. So nearly done with the first layer, and this is so unlike me. I always work in straight lines and grids, so this really organic thing here is very different from my normal way of working. And let me see that if I can make a shape to cover that there. Yeah, I think that is fine. Like this. And yeah, like this. And then we would have to put some glue on. There. And where is my little cloth? It is here, like this. And then this piece here, I think there's that, and it's there and there, and yeah, let me see. There's still a little area, but I don't think that matters with that little area there, because I think I'm going to give it some gesso, but to give it some texture, I have this piece, and I think perhaps I would put that there. You could put as many layers here on as you want. So down with that. And what, yeah, then there was this yellow one I talked about putting on as the last thing, and there was this round one sitting there also on this paper. I don't know if I'm able to glue this thin paper down, but I will give it a try. Perhaps it is easier to put glue on here instead of the paper. I will try that. Just there and there. A little yellow thing there. We can also put a piece up here. Sorry for my arm again. Yeah, there's a little yellow thing there. I could perhaps put it there. Yeah, let me see if I can put glue on the tissue paper itself. Yeah, that is a little brittle. There, and where else can we put some of the yellow? Perhaps here. This is really just playing and do what I feel for in the moment. There. Let's put something in here, up here. Oops, there was a little thing falling off there. Yeah, it looks quite strange, this thing. Perhaps it will help when I start putting gesso on it. Yeah, let us give it a little yellow thing here also. But you can keep on building layer upon layer. So, but I think this is all fine now. Or perhaps a little of the cardboard down here. Like up here, there could be one here. Yeah, I think I will go for that. So that was the first layer, and I will let it dry and be back. I think this is so dry now, so I can work further. And looking at it, I won't say I like it very much, but I think it would be better now. I will put a light coat of gesso on here, and then I think I would stencil some circles, a big circle of something on both sides here. So this would just work as the background. But again, all this material was free. It was gift wrapping paper from my birthday, and save that, and you can always use it. And I know I like this. There's none of these papers I don't like by themselves, but color wise it is a little yeah, I don't know what to say, but it looked better looking at the table as bigger pieces. But I like that kind of paper there, and yeah, I like all the other ones. This one perhaps not so much, even though I really like dots. But yeah, I can't tell you why I don't think much of this paper. But you can see I can't see Christmas or Mary something anywhere. And yeah, you can always see if there's places that are lifting up, so give them a little more glue here. But I like the lines and ripples from the corrugated cardboard. So that would probably give some texture. And I can see here it was lifting a little, so I just dragged my nail through here in the crease, and it ruined it a little, but who cares? So I will take my gesso here, and before I do that, I will put these. That is pages from the book. When I altered it, I torn them out, teared them out, or torn them out, and I will just put them under here to protect my previous pages. Yeah, it doesn't matter on that side because there isn't anything there yet, but on this side here I don't want to ruin my previous spread. So this, as far as I remember, this Liquitex gesso is a little more running than the golden one is. So I don't think I want a big layer. Of it, just a little. I think I will hurry out and get some water, maybe perhaps to dilute it a little. Just a moment. Yeah, I have taken my sponge here, and I think I like it like this, and then I will just I have a glass of water here and make my sponge wet, not dripping wet, but like this. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it took some of the not so nice things away. So now I have a nice background. And I will let it dry, and I will do the same here. Again, put some water on my sponge. That is even better here, I think, because I have done it all over the place at once here. So it is just like it is getting a little to look like fog, or if you haven't been cleaning your glasses, perhaps. There's a little more there than there is there, but I can't get it off now, but yeah, perhaps we can give it a little more here. Some places. So it would look a little like the same. And let's take this one here. But now I have learned something new. Next time I know I can do it like this if I only want a very, very thin layer of gesso, and just to dull the papers a little down. But I think I will let it be like it is here, and this has to dry, and that will take a little time. Perhaps I can heat it with my heat gun or my craft tool, and perhaps that would be a little quicker. And as far as I remember, it will always dry a little lighter than it is. But see you again. Remember to put your sponge in water when you're done, so you can use it again and again. And you also put your other tools in water. It is so much easier to clean them afterwards. But now I think this is so dry, I can do some more with it. And I think it has some light pinkish undertones, so that got me thinking about what color I want to stencil, because in my mind I have always been thinking I wanted to do it in black, but I don't think that anymore. And I have found this what is it called, alizarin crimson color, and I think that would be a nice color. It is quite not dark, but it is dark color, not dark but darker color here on this substrate here. For my birthday, I was so lucky. I got a brand new round jelly plate. It is 20 centimeter in diameter, and I have just put it on abused plexiglass, so it looks dirty, but it isn't. It is paint sitting here on the back of the acrylic thing I have put it on. So it is brand new. So I think I want a circle on both spreads here, but I will remove it a little, and then I would put paint on here, and then I have this stencil here, and I like circles and round things, so I think I will use that also. And before anyone asks me what it is what do we have? Thought I found it before. I think it is something the Crafters Workshop, I think it is from, yeah. But I have had it for a long time. I do have a lot of stencils, and not a lot, but I have stencils, and I'm not so keen on using them. But these kinds of patterns like this, I think it's okay, because who wouldn't have? I could have made one of these myself. That wouldn't have been so difficult. But yeah, and I just need a paper to roll off my paint. And I have this old sheet here I can roll off to. I think it is a hush hush color. So I will put some paint on my new plate. And I think that is enough, and roll it out. Sometimes a new plate has to be warmed up, so I really hope this works. So, and on with it, this color on the green paper here. And then I will remove my plate and take this, and yes, I'm in frame. And then I will put my stencil down here. Take this one, turn it the other way around. And sorry, now I will be standing up, because I think I would like to see if I can somehow put it down in the middle. And I don't think I hit exactly in the middle. And I will push through the stencil. And I really hope this is working. I only have one shot, else I will have to give it a big layer of gesso again, and then I wouldn't be able to see my papers underneath, and that would be a shame. So I will just, remove that. There is a little, I don't know what it's called, but, and on the label there, it looks quite funny. So I will remove my stencil, And there's still some yummy things sitting here, and I think I will turn it over and put it here on my plate, on my other side. And I think I would let this sit for a little, so I'm sure it is lifting. So let us see if anyone is paint left here on this. Yeah, but not all of it. But this really looks like an old wall, and I think I like this better than this side. Yeah. But you can see there was some marks here, like there, and I don't like them, so I have just taken a little dab of paint on a small brush, and then I can fix it or repair it, or yeah, you can call it whatever you want to call it. And yeah, you can also just have let it be, but this is just to show you there is an option if you want to fix something you don't like. But I can keep on doing that, and then now I put my hands in the paint. So I will show it when I'm done. I think it is dry enough, but I think it needs a little more. So I have taken a signal ball pen here in gold, and I will just connect all the circles. And that will take a little time to make all these lines. I think that looks nice. I can lift it up so you can see it like this. But I will continue the whole circle around. And I know there's some spots there where the paint didn't lift off. And I don't know if I dare to try. But the paint is still sitting here on my plate. And perhaps I can roll a thin layer of matte medium on and try to place it nearly as good as I can and see if I can lift the last thing up. But I'm afraid of ruining it, because perhaps the matte medium will lift the paper from the page up instead of putting the paint down on the page. So perhaps I will just take a picture of it like this and say it's like this it ended here in this video, and do it afterwards. And if it looks like, I won't show it to you, but if it worked, I will say hooray. I think that will be the solution for that. But I will continue here. So done with all this small gold marks here on my circle, and I really like that. So now I think it's time to cut my edges clean here. So, and you can see my pages are buckling a little, but when I'm done here on the spread, I will take my big fat brick and place it upon the book, and hopefully it will lie flat. I know it will. And here. But I will also do it on the other side and be back when I'm cut the edges clean. Now I will try this matte medium thing and see if I can succeed with that. So I have taken it out here, and then I will roll a thin layer of it out. And lift my plate up here, and I'm in frame, and turn this around, and I will stand up and see if I can place it. I think I can. And then again I will really squeeze it down. And I think I will let it sit for a little. And cross your fingers that I won't ruin this piece. I lift the papers up instead of putting the leftover paint down on the page. I think I will try to lift it off and see if it worked. Yeah, it worked there, but there's still this place there, but I don't think I dare to do it anymore, because I can see it is lifting a little of the paper up. But there it went well, but not so well there, and perhaps there wasn't enough matte medium on. But I can see you can do it, and because it's a wobbly book and the pressure has to be quite high, I'm not sure if I have been pushing it enough down, but yeah, now it is what it is, and I will take some close-ups at the end of the video. So done with it, and this was a way to use some of all the packaging paper we all got, probably for Christmas and birthdays and other stages of life when we get presents. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice with the gesso on, and I think I like it. And I particularly like this one here after I put all the tick marks on here. Then it looks nicer, I think. And this I really like, and I'm a little sad about this. But as I said before, I will try to put matte medium on and see if I can lift the last thing here from my plate. But I will show you at the end of the video if I succeeded with that. So I hope that you have get some inspiration and learned some tips and tricks here in my video today in episode 30. And if you like what you have seen, please give my video a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. And if you want to be sure to get a notification every time I put up a new video, press the little bell, and then you will get a notification when there's a new video up. And all of these things are totally free. Everything I do is free. It doesn't cost you a single coin or dime or what it's called. So please do it. But take care, be creative. Until next time here on my channel. Bye bye for now.